Okay, so as you guys know, I'm a huge Mac guy, and I've been daily driving Macs, my MacBook over there, and this Mac Mini, which has all my storage shit. I've been doing this for like a year or so, and it's been amazing, actually. Getting away from Windows has been incredible, especially since I can't really use Linux in any meaningful capacity. It just always seems to break in stupid ways and corrupt itself. That sounds ridiculous, especially since it seems like everyone's touting it as being the most stable thing, but it's really not. It's kind of crap. So I am stuck with the only one left, which is macOS, and I love the hardware. There's nothing that has been able to match it, and the software is also pretty good. Some things I can't run, but all the stuff that I need to run, I can. But the stuff that I want to run, I have to use my crappy Windows machine. It's only crappy because it runs Windows, but anyway. So I'm here trying to download, or I've downloaded it, but I'm here trying to watch a movie. And if I wanted to go get some fancy ass media player like Ina, I could watch this. But what if I want to watch this MKV, which is very it's not a rare file format to come across whatsoever, by the way. This is a very common video file extension for video files. This is Being There from 1979, which my friend Schumann showed me. But here, let's try to drag this onto QuickTime Player and have it play. Oh no, this file isn't compatible with QuickTime Player. Now, I don't know why this is, because if I drag this into literally anything else, it will just play, I mean, it'll work. Even the audio works. Audio's not coming through because this is macOS screen share, but yeah, there's audio in there. There's even subtitles that work. And this is just HEVC. So if we do this, we can see it's high efficiency video code. This is what your iPhone shoots at, basically, or your Android probably as well, if it doesn't shoot to AV1 yet. But it's AAC, which is, an audio format from the freaking 90s. So, this is pretty contemporary ass stuff. Let me open it in another thing right here. Here we go. Freaking, it's a 4 gig video stream, 4.68 gig. I don't know how much the audio size is, but whatever. That's the bitrate for it. But there's nothing. There is nothing stopping this from being played in QuickTime Player, other than the fact that it just doesn't support this particular file extension. If I change this, I bet it might actually play. Again, I've actually done this, and it does play sometimes. But no, it still isn't compatible. Probably because the file headers are for MKV, not MP4, which is what it's expecting. What if we change it to MOV? Is that going to work? No. So that's weird. This should definitely be able to be played, but because it's simply because it's an MKV, this will not play. And I'm not sure why this is still a problem, because MKVs have been ubiquitous for a very long time. If ubiquitous means not rare and used a lot, then yeah, that's what this is. And if you deal with ripping Blu-rays, that's not something everyone does, but if you do that, you will come across this and will not be able to play these files. And the one solution, the one correct solution, as in, you're not losing quality by converting to something else, is using a program like FFmpeg, which is a command line program. You have to open the terminal for this shit, which is completely unreasonable. And you have to enter this complicated command, which I'm never going to be able to figure out how to do again, unless I look up the documentation, which is confusing already. I have to use a command line program just to play this file, and if I do the command wrong, well, I've just waited an hour for it to do nothing, basically, and I have to start it over. So yeah, completely unacceptable. There's other programs though that can do stuff like this. So Shutter Encoder, this is a Java-based program actually, but it's in a .app. Screw off. But yeah, I can drag this in here, and then I can go to choose function, convert it to I don't actually know where the Remux option is. I don't see it. So that's screwed up. I guess I just have to extract everything and then combine the two audio and video back in, but then I lose the subtitles. So that's kind of stupid. Oh no, it does that too. But you know, this is a giant pain in the ass. Why can't I just drag this in here? Every stream in this file is compatible with QuickTime Player. Just the MKV container that they're all in is not. And there's no reason for this. Apple could fix this very easily, and they haven't. But that's not really, you know, the giant question. The question is, why hasn't the community fixed this? Because if you go on Google, you'll see that no attempt has been made to solve this problem at all. I can't find any trace of any solution. The closest thing I found was a program that lets me do a quick view on it. So quick look function, which is what this is, allows me to play, you know, stuff within like a tiny window. But and it like changes depending on what I click on. So yeah, that's a thing. And you know, if this didn't have a cover on it instead it would display the video stream. It would just play the video, even though it's an MKV. If this was you know, if it didn't have a cover on it, it would just play the video like this. So I know it can do it. The problem is, one, Apple hasn't fixed it, and two, the community also hasn't fixed it. People, what's the problem? Why haven't we come up with a solution for this yet? It should be so easy that I could probably do it if given enough time, which that's really saying something. I'm not going to because I don't have the time, but someone, please. Why does a fix for this not exist yet? This is the worst thing. This is the worst part of daily driving Macs, which I have to do because everything else is a giant waste of time. But this doesn't work. So I have to get every player under the sun, and also I've also seen that DaVinci Resolve just doesn't work with MKVs, and I have no idea why. If we go into here, media pool, and go to drag this into the media pool, it just doesn't work. Like, it just straight up doesn't import the goddamn file. And I can go to import media, and go to desktop, and here it is, import that, and it just doesn't work. Sometimes it does work, and other times it doesn't. For this particular file, DaVinci Resolve will not work with it, which is weird. Probably because it has a cover on the video instead of it just being like the video feed. But that's kind of screwed up. Someone, please make a plugin for QuickTime Player or something, some kind of patch that fixes this stupid issue. Thanks for watching.